friends, I'm Wani, and welcome to Wani's house, and welcome to week number 4 of my 6-week one-room makeover challenge. So guys, this week we are sharing with you a DIY that we are using in the space that we are making over. Now, I have seen everything from these ladies who are participating in this collaboration. They are doing some phenomenal tasks, and they are undertaking things that I wish I had the skills to do. I am so impressed, so in awe of what each and every one of them are doing. So I am very, very excited to see what they are working on for their DIY. Now we're going to talk about this DIY that I did. And initially, I had something else planned, and I actually wanted a cabinet. And the cabinet that I wanted, Aldi's had it on sale, and I was going to DIY it and make it my own. I went to Aldi's to get the cabinet, and my Aldi's did not have the cabinet. I went to another Aldi's for the cabinet on the day that the cabinet was to be released. That Aldi's did not have it either. So the next day I went to another Aldi's, and they didn't have it either. So I am assuming that either they only received one cabinet per store, or they did not receive them at all. But I did see someone online post that they had gotten the cabinet. Not sure if they were in the Atlanta area, but I had gone to 3 Aldi's near me and no cabinet, because I initially wanted a cabinet in that area for storage. So I had to put on my thinking cap, and I'm like, girl, what can you do? Now I have another project that I'm doing, but it's not ready yet. But it'll be ready by the time reveal day gets here. But as of right now, it's not ready. So I had to put on my thinking cap, look around my house, and this is what I came up with. If you guys remember this Ottoman right here, this stool right here, I was like, I could DIY it and do something a little bit different to it, and maybe reupholster it. And well, stay tuned, because you're gonna see what I ended up doing, saving money, and the end result is it turned out pretty good, and I believe it's gonna look amazing in my area. So I want to thank all of my participants who are participating in this collaboration. Thank you guys. I am so impressed with all the work that you are doing. We are almost at the finish line, guys, and next week's video is the video in which we will be sharing our haul for the items that we plan to use in the space. And yeah, I'm going to talk to y'all about that next week. But as for this week, thank you guys. I hope you guys enjoy all the videos, and that these ladies are inspiring you. They have definitely inspired me. I think that I am going to take me a couple of those classes that they offer at Lowe's and Home Depot, because I need to get my skills up. And I know they have like a ceiling fan class, as well as a class where I think it's where you can put up wainscoted and things like that. Yeah, I'm going to look into that, because you ladies, y'all are bad. Y'all are bad. So I need to step my game up. Thank you guys for watching us. Make sure you watch all the participants. I will have them in the playlist in the description box, and then you'll be able to follow them as well from their channel, because I will be forwarding the playlist to them as well. All right, guys, with no further ado, here is the stool. Bye-bye. Now this is a stool that was located in my master bathroom, and I had it up under the sink. Now as you see that the top of it is this tapestry print with all these florals in there. So this was actually a gift from my mom to put it. It went with vanity that she has. So we used the vanity for something else, and so this was just sitting up under the sink area, and I used it occasionally as a little stool. So what I want to do is to give this an upgrade. We're going to update this so that it will go with the new decor of the master bathroom, and it'll be perfect when I need to sit there and put on my shoes, my heels, or to put on my makeup. So what I thought that I would do to update this stool is to chalk paint the fabric. It is very inexpensive using this chalk paint, and it will look amazing. So I have our chalk paint. I have some brushes, some painter's tape. This little kit here was from the Dollar Tree. It has a roller, some gloves, and a smaller brush. So we'll be using all of that except for the roller for this DIY, as well as the tray. Then I have another tray here that just has some regular water in the tray. So I have my brush here, and what I am doing is that I am with the water, dip it into the brush, and then I am going over the fabric with the brush, kind of stenciling the water into the brush. Now the reason I'm doing this is because I want to get the fabric wet. I don't necessarily want to saturate the cushions, but I want to really saturate the top fabric. And because this is like a tapestry type print and it's fairly thick, I needed to put a lot of water without saturating the foam and everything in between. So now I have saturated the top, and so now what I want to do is to go along, and I'm going to use the painter's tape here because I don't want to get any paint on here. But what I want to make sure we do is that when it comes time to actually put the paint on, the paint goes where we need it to go. So I have our chalk paint, and then I have the water. So I dip my brush into the water, dip it into the chalk paint, and so it'll be a little watery, and that's what we want. We don't want to put the thick chalk paint out of the container onto the fabric, because then it becomes really stiff, and that's not what we want. And then over time it will begin to peel and pucker. That is definitely not what we want. So I'm going over this, and as you see, I'm just doing like stippling motion, just making sure I get the water as well as the paint in deep into the fabric, and I'm doing that in sections. And so I will stipple the paint into this section, go back into the water, and then water it again, and then put the paint in with the paintbrush and stipple it again. So this is how this looks after our first stippling, and so I'm going to let it dry, and I let this dry overnight. Okay, so now it's dried overnight, and you can still see the design of the fabric on through this paint, and so that is fine. So what I'm doing now is, once again, I have our chalk paint along with some water, dip the brush into the water, dip it into the paint, kind of thin it out, and then we began to apply this second coat. And once again, we're doing this in a stippling type matter, and so I am doing this in sections, and I'm just going around making sure that I get all around the edges, on the corners. And this chalk paint a little bit goes a long way. This bottle that I have is like a medium-sized bottle, and I still have some left because like I said, chalk paint really stretches, and it is easy to kind of stretch it with some water, and you just stipple it on, especially for a project like this. it went a very long way. So I feel like if I had to do a larger piece, that I would probably use like 2 containers and I would be fine. Okay, so this is what the project looks like now. And so I have my gold paint here, and this is just some deco art metallic gold paint. I was able to come across a stencil at Walmart, and using my painter's tape, I placed the stencil where I wanted my first design to be, and then I began to stipple. And this is what the first design looked like. So originally I was looking for some material, but just could not find the proper material or the right type of material, and nor could I find the design that I wanted. And so looking around, and I thought about this idea, and I really like it. Now the thing about this is it was easy to move to the next area because I had the painter's tape, and I love this design. Now the color looks white, but the main color of the paint, but it's really like a light gray color. And so then we have these gold medallions on here. So what I want to do now is I'm showing you is that I want to put like a line going from one medallion to the other medallion. So you'll see that in the finished product. And then I have my Rust-Oleum gold paint, and I am just going over this lightly with a very light coat of the gold paint, and then I'll go over again, and it becomes more saturated and it looks so pretty. This gold is such a beautiful gold, and it's going to look amazing in my master bedroom. So after everything was done, this is what the finished product looked like. Isn't this beautiful? It is so pretty, and with the other colors that are going into the master bedroom, master bathroom closet, I know that it's going to fit right in. This is a piece that was purchased for Puda when we first moved here. She wanted a vanity, and we just couldn't get rid of it. It was gifted to her from my mom. So what I decided to do was to repurpose it. And so I'm using the vanity for one thing, and then this will go into my master bath. And then when Puda moves into her place, she will take both of them with her. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope I inspired you. This DIY was so easy, very inexpensive, and it's going to be functional, and then we could continue keeping it into the family as we pass it down to the next generation. All right, guys, so make sure you go and check out all of the other participants who are participating in this collaboration. They are bringing it. I don't want you to miss one single video. My girlfriends are bringing it, guys, so do not disappoint me. If you're new to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe, so go ahead, hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you won't miss out on any of my upcoming uploads. Also, come on over and check me out on my Instagram. You can find me over there at Wani's house, just like it is here. Hit that follow button, and then you will be in the know as to what is to come over here at Wani's house. Also, I'm having a giveaway over on the blog. You can go over there at www.wanishouse.com. We're giving away 2 gift cards so that you'll be able to purchase something from Puda's store or from some merchandise from the other artists who also sell merchandise on that store. So make sure you go over there and subscribe to my channel. The winners will be selected on the 28th, so you only have a couple of days, guys. All right, then I'm about to go, but before I do, you know what I always say: the next time you're in town, you can always stop by Wani's house. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.